chỉ bây ule hey Charlie Kirk thật tu nia pu Taylor Robinson nia pu hi kan tia ngai ni athan chu courtin thiam lo chan tira shemna ati chu kan ni lo chuan suspect alani ti kha kan hriat tlana tan hei India rama kan kalphunga po ani vekani ti chuanin ni somni pakwa keni India rama chuan kan rama chuan ni zan lai vel bor kha aniang chu chuta chuan courta a inlana hei a hearing nei voi ni na ania am sa zo ka khan ti hlum tura an nor thu te courta an ngen thu te kan soito ania ye chuan hei tun tuma hian eng thil nge thlenga eng ti nge ro an rel sakti te kanen ho do na ni
Please be seated. Good morning. Court is now in session. Calling the case 251403576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson.
helai just to so hi poimo khop mai hei kan hriata ta na karon point out du chu State of Utah versus he poi khoi tu pa nian pu Taylor Robinson ani hi court kalphung reng chu ni India rama po khami mal poi khoi na lam ai chuan khami mal poi khoia poi avo khoi sakate khan ni to lovin state poya khoi ni ram poya khoi ni dan poya khoya chumi le state le kha poi khoi tu in khin na kha ani zelti kha chiang takin rela tapotila.
Counsel, could you enter your appearances, please?
Chad Grunander, Jeff Gray, Lauren Hunt, Ryan McBride, and Chris Ballard for the state, Your Honor.
Good morning, counsels.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kathy Nestor, Michael Burt, and Richard Novak on behalf of Mr. Robinson.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to
Tula kan mu me khau hi state ai o ronding an nia Charlie ta na ronding te an nia tin helama le lama mi pathum te hi Taylor Robinson at ukil te ani ta na ronding chuak te ani
you all.
Morning.
Into the jail. Do we have Mr. Robinson present?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Robinson, good morning to you as well. Counsel, as we begin, I have entered orders allowing the admittance of Mr. Michael Burt, Mr. Richard Novak, pro hoc vice, and appointing them along with Ms. Catherine Nestor to be Mr. Robinson's counsel. The court enters findings that the combined experience of counsel meets and exceeds the requirements of Rule 8. Counsel, do we have, what would we like to accomplish today?
I have two items, Judge. I just wanted to make a record that under Rule 16 of the Utah Rules of Criminal Procedure with respect to discovery, the state is required to provide to the defense within 5 days of the defense's request the discovery that we relied on in making this charging decision. We'll be prepared to do that, so we'll look for defense counsel's request or the next day or so, and we'll provide that to the defense.
state lam hian defense te defense lawyer te Robinson ta na ding te hian an phut angin until mu chuate le khatiang sang sang kha ninga chunga pek turan niangin kalo boi puenga pekvat kan tumetin soi photani.
We also, for the court's information, we met this morning with the defense team briefly in our office to talk about discovery and the process, so we'll be working together. There is a substantial amount of discovery in this case, Your Honor. It's voluminous, to say the least, and we're working on a process where we can exchange information as quickly as possible and be efficient in that process. The other item I had, Your Honor, I saw that over the weekend there was a protection order, pretrial and trial publicity order entered by Your Honor. And I just was seeking some clarification. On page 2, at the end of the first paragraph, it reads, "To that end, lawyers participating in the investigation or litigation of this case shall inform all witnesses, investigators, consultants, staff members, or other members of the prosecution or defense teams that the prohibitions contained about the prohibitions contained in this order. The state, we're seeking some clarification with respect to the phrase all witnesses, Your Honor. There are a number of witnesses that have yet to be identified that will likely be used in the state's case. This occurred in front of 2,000 to 3,000 students at Utah Valley University. So we're in the process of identifying those witnesses. And so those...
No, Your Honor, we would defer to whatever the court wants to advise them on that matter. I mean, I think it's fairly obvious that we don't know who all the witnesses are in this case yet. I think it's just important that if anyone is identified that they have information about this order. So I think other than that, we wouldn't weigh in on any other matter.
Thank you. Well, thank you for that question. That's an important one. The court will rule that as the witnesses become known to each side, that information is conveyed to abide by this order. Obviously, there are potentially many witnesses, and so it's not the expectation that you would be able to do that up front, but as they become known, I would ask that you would inform them of this. Anything else, Counsel?
Nothing from the state, nothing else, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. Nestor.
Thank you, Your Honor. We recognize that we are here today for a waiver hearing. It is not our intent to waive a preliminary hearing in this matter. We are going to be seeking that one be set. However, based largely on what the state just referred to as far as the voluminous nature of the discovery materials, we do think it would be prudent to simply reset for an...
Wala hey tun tuma an hearing na hian decision kami tutluk na siam hun kha arani chi elawatin an line pe lo tlang ti hriat theya state lampo hian kan evidence nei sang te witness kan nei sang te mi tam takan nia chung zong te chu kan la pe fel man chi elawa kan pe fel huna chuan heng defense lam ne na po hian kan penga kan hriat tiranga antia chung defense lam te chuan engma khatiang witness te po kenin kan la hriat lowa kan la zir chian lo wangin engma malak theila ni lowa tin an soya chu an chuan lamani tuna chuan tutluk na siam theila ni lowe ti in an lungoi tlang ani mel bera fin fiana sang ten la khom chungchanga defense lam ten duangin an la zir chiang man lowa an la en chiang man lowa tina pek lo po tam takan le ne wangin nakina du tokin defense lam ten an lo zir chiang lenga hela hian in evidence nei hi a dik chi alove ti te heta in witness nei hi arin tlak chi alove tiang chi te po thei to pin an lo zir chiang ve do ani.
We are probably going to ask that the court delay that decision possibly until the time of the prelim, but if it's sooner, we will ask the court for a hearing. But at this time, we are not asking the court to make any decisions on that matter.
Thank you, Counsel. In regards to the next hearing date, how about October 30th at 10 a.m.?
That works for the state, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right.
That's fine for the defense, Your Honor.
All right. Now, as we're at the beginning, anything further from counsel from either side?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
As we are at the beginning of this case, it is my intent to only speak when I'm needed or it is necessary, anything less than the fair and impartial administration of justice. In regards to the next hearing, Counsel, on that October 30th date at 10 a.m., it's the court's intent that be in person if it be the wish of counsel for the defense for Mr. Robinson to be present.
It is, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Counsel, anything else that we can address today?
Your Honor, we appreciate the court's comments with respect to Your Honor's role in this case. In like matter, we commit to approach this case with integrity, with professionalism and civility. We are truth seekers. We will aggressively pursue the truth in this case. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Counsel, unless there's anything else, thank you for being here. This court is in recess.
Ari nai dan beire lo zek moya e chuanin court ta in lan le hunatan October ni somthum ruat ania jing dar soma chomhalam dar soma an in mukhom le tham dor ania chumi huna chuan heng defense le state lamte hian thei topin state lamte pon an evidence te ang te le an witness nei ang te an lo shil shianga anin an lo zir chianga chumi mang chuan an hanin hnial an han ti chho to don te po ani mela tuna kha chon in hnial na tur le kha tiang le lam heta in tran chan hi dik love in tran chan hi chuti khati e an ti na turang chi kha a fel hele an ti na turang chi kha eng man la nei lo wangin defense lam hian hnial le na tur Robinsona okil te lam hian eng man hnial le na tur khan la nei lo tuna chon he ti te utop kha ani maya chuwang chon he case mason na lutu kala omlo ani a court lambi ka chuan amaro chu a thok tu lamte FBI lamte tin police lamte thei to pin he nu chui na kong a hian na an thoka evidence rang ten lakho matin silai chung changa te tin he Robinsona bial nu nge bial pa kan ti don nge ni transgender khami akom message sung chang te po tam tak evidence su om to thawani ti kha kan shiat apoimo ome te chuan nakina an han ti chholenga anin hial chhora brapanga engtika ge final hearing an nenga engtika nge decision an puanang a shemna tur engtika nge an puan chuang ti te po khovel ngai chan thu palani te chuanin hei tun din hmuna chuan kan soi toka video masalama po Charlie nu puin ngai dam thu chiang takin puang ma sela an nia chuan dan akal ngai na kal mup maya ani dan tur nge kal mup thawa kan shiat tong khan atir bera voi khat court an in lana hearing voi khat an nei na khan state lam hian ti hlum turin court an lo nge na ni kha kha thil kal phung ala ni reng ani tuna hian hei judge hian anu puina ngai dam to khamale chu mai nguti reng a soilo ti kha an shia ta poimo kho mai mira ma chuan danin ati tura tia amishing ate chuan anin ngai damani chuan an loin ngai damani mai amaro chu dan pui an khoina chu akal ngai na kal reng ti kha retaila a thome hei sa pho hi conspiracy nga kati thin kha sa pho zel din thu bol pe ziale thilan chui don kol pe zia omang tak takan chuana sa je chu khovel hena shia big takin USA lam phe chu UFO ti chung changa tile thil sang ate po thil ni dan ani tuna Charlie thi dan chung chang te po conspiracy theory atam le em baya ka hlumani idwan chung chang te a che vela omten an signal ani ti te tin an ka hlum na mun khak om na thut na noi tanga ka hlumani yang ti te a che vela mi nai tak te khan ka an ka hlumani yang helai Taylor Robinson hi na ka hlum lowang engama wanga pu ni eti te po oma tam khop mai amaro chu chung zong chu rin tlak le fin fiana tak om lo ani amaro chu FBI ten chung zong po chon chuya uluk takin an chui zela tuna enkibina ko chu Taylor Robinson kha alani zelani tin athi nuwa kuanga athalak tele zel po kha he kuthi kut lemani a kuthi kut diklawani eti zong te po viral na sa lemaya thil che sang te po athi lawani ani hi engema borok siamnan thiangin an lantir mai niang ti te engemo soi atam mai ani chu tiang nei noi chu ni chu karon soi chua le kher du na chan po sa phoina thil YouTube pa te khoi amon tar lan te tin mi thiam pui na an soi le an ti zong hi oi duak ngot chi ani lo chan chu thu engemo hinwo man ti ni sa phowi chuan abik takin American ho khon no man ti emema conspiracy hi an tui pui an chil tila kan soi so lo hial zok ome thil engemo alo om to chuan zel din thu bol mak pui hi eni mizo ai na sa hian an nei zok thin ni hei ko ro rel na nga ram thin that na tak pakhat chu ama khan Charlie ka hlumani ni khan putar pakhatan man halani kha kaplum tu ni anga in khat ti hun lai khan police in an man rin hlel thila an man ngot mai kha an chuale ngala hnuloka khan hei Charlie thattu ni ti ta se chuan mi pui thin rim khan an chil viau du mai thei ni chu Mizoram apo he taram frande kan soilo ni Mizoram apo thil thleng thei zelani etiang lo thlena mi puina kan han chil huk le kan an be huk ang chi te heng hi thil fu berani lo dan angin ro rela tin evidence omang ang te han la khoma han hriat chi ani thil poimo berani hei hin in ka hriat ti chil hlum ngal huk mai kha chu ator lo tur hian tor a hla om ve thin ator tu te po kan ni ve thei ti kha kan soitel inzirnan hei tangkai vele zelani John Charlie chung changa hian video pani ver kan laron siam tura ngai la tunkar chho vela hian mino en sakle don ania